disclaimer, if you hear the noise in the background, I do have my dishwasher going. I'm sorry y'all, it's on. I had to clean my kitchen before I get started for the day. You know how that goes, so I'm sorry for the noise, but it can't be avoided right now. What's good, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time seeing my beautiful face, what's good? My name is Aj. You can either call me Aj or AJ, and welcome to the family. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you're of course subscribing and joining the family, and follow me on my social medias that will be linked down below in the description box. I'm really excited to be coming to y'all with today's video. It's gonna be a what I eat in a day. I'm just gonna be taking y'all throughout the day, just showing y'all like what it is that I'm eating and different lifestyle changes that I've made when it comes to my diet now that I am taking my health and wellness very seriously. During my pregnancy, I gained, I want to say, about maybe 50 to 60 pounds. Like, it was kind of crazy. I went from being in the 170s to being in the 220s, and I had never even hit 200 pounds before my entire life, but being pregnant, it definitely took me into the 220s with obviously gaining baby weight, not making right eating decisions, overindulging in things that I should not be doing, and then the lack of physical activity. It just threw my body for an entire loop. And you guys already know that when you're pregnant, you give birth, your body goes through so many different changes. And even after giving birth, I still wasn't making the proper necessary changes that needed to be made in order to nurse my body back to good health. And I just did not recognize myself anymore in the mirror. I would look in the mirror and literally not even recognize who was looking back at me. It got to the point where I was getting quite literally disgusted with myself, and I just felt like how could I have let myself get to this point? So for the past 2 months, I've really been making a point to just implement small changes that are going to have a huge impact on my life from here on out, especially when it comes to my eating habits. I don't track any macros right now. If anything, I'm just tracking maybe my protein. I do read the labels a lot more, and I am gearing for more calorie deficit meals, so things that are more low calorie, high in protein, so that way of course I am burning the body fat that I want to get rid of. Every meal is not perfect by any means, and there are things that still can change and things that will change when it comes to my diet. This is still very much the beginning of my journey, but that's something that I'm enjoying, something that's a part of my life, and something that I felt like I wanted to open the door and bring you guys along with me in, because I know how it can feel really isolating and alone when you feel like you're the only one that's like going through something at the time. So if you feel like you're in the same boat as me and you just want to start doing better and taking care of yourself and the body that God has blessed you with, and making changes that are going to sustain you for a lifetime and not just a drastic diet change that you're not really going to stick to, this is definitely the video for you. This is definitely the journey for you, and I'm really hoping that you're going to enjoy this series on the channel that I take y'all with me on being better and doing better. So it's breakfast time. We're gonna do some breakfast. Typically I eat the same thing for breakfast a lot, but today I'm kind of switching it up a little bit. We got Keenan home today. Today's an off day for him, so I'm making him breakfast as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get to cooking. Alright y'all, so for breakfast, like I told you, I typically would eat the same thing for breakfast, but we switched it up just a little bit for today. So for today, what we got going on, we have a pancake. I got this one pancake, and I have 2 eggs, and I like a runny yolk. I love a good runny yolk with my egg. So I have 2 eggs and 2 slices of Spam Light. Typically what I would do for breakfast, like the same breakfast that I've literally been eating for like the past 2-3 weeks, has been 3 pieces of Spam Light with either 2 or 3 eggs and a small cup of protein yogurt, Greek yogurt on the side with some granola. I like the Nature's Valley, their protein oats and honey granola, and a little bit of honey. That's typically what I would eat. I really kind of stay away from pancakes. This is like a regular Aunt Jemima pancake, but when I do feel like I want a pancake, I would typically go for the Kodiak cakes, like either the chocolate chip pancake or like the waffles. But I ran out of the mix, and then like I said, I was making breakfast for not only just myself and Matthias this morning, but for Keenan as well. So I did the regular pancakes, and yeah, like I said, not every single meal is perfect, but this is still well within like the calories that I should be eating for the morning time. I'm still getting some protein in, so I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, and this is what I'm gonna eat for breakfast, and then we'll see what I do for maybe a snack or lunch. Yeah, we'll see what I do later. Alright, you guys, it is now time for dinner. Yes, I am back in my PJs. Today is like one of those like really super chill days. We're taking it slow. As soon as we came back in the house, I got comfy again. Don't judge me. On the menu for dinner today, I'm basically going to be doing like just salmon as a protein for me and chicken sausage as a protein for the boys. And I'm going to be doing like this jambalaya kind of style rice. Not really a jambalaya rice, so don't come for me in the comments telling me your grandma's jambalaya recipe. I'm just going to be chopping up some veggies that I have in the fridge and doing what to do with some rice, okay? So we're about to get started cooking that. And it is 3:41. It is kind of early, but this is typically around the time that I like to start prepping dinner and get everything situated, so that way we can get started with night routines. Because I don't know about y'all, but in this house, babies are sleeping around 7:30, 8 o'clock, no later. And so we need to get things done a little bit earlier. That way we're eating dinner at an appropriate time, so that way the rest of the night can flow. Dinner is done, and this is what we're working with. So I originally wanted to also add like spinach on the side for me, but I didn't realize until I was already cooking that I'm out of spinach, and so there goes my little veggie. So I would typically also have a veggie here as well, like spinach or green beans or something like that, but like I said, I didn't realize that I had already cooked that up for the week. So I have my salmon and my rice, It looks so good. It looks so good. And I'm so ready to eat. And my thighs is already busting down his food. You like your food, baby? Shakes his head no as he's like busting it down. The chicken sauces that I use, y'all, it is so good. It's our first time ever, my first time ever like cooking with that chicken sausage. And it's so good, I'm not gonna lie. So it's really good. You liking your food, baby? Alright, y'all, so it's the end of the day, and I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here now that we're done eating dinner. Today didn't quite go exactly how I originally planned it to be, being that we went out for lunch, and then dinner was kind of like an on-the-fly kind of thing. It wasn't even part of like my weekly meal plans that I do for us during dinner, but I'm not even mad about it. This shows y'all like just how days would go on a non-traditional day in our household, just showing you that even if things get thrown off, even if your day does not go to plan, you can still be mindful when you're eating. So yeah, I missed the veggie when I had my dinner, but it's okay. Like, my portion was still cool. I still had a lot of protein in there. I didn't overdo it with the rice portion, with my carbs portion, and I still got some good peppers, some good onions. It was overall a good tasty meal. For lunch, we did go out, but I did get a healthier option rather than getting something that was going to be extremely fattening and greasy and fried and just overall not good for my body. And then for breakfast, I did have a little pancake, a little sweet treat that I wouldn't typically have because Keenan is home. But I did something different. And so every meal was different. The whole entire day didn't go as it typically would. And it definitely didn't go as planned. But again, that's realistic, okay? Like, I'm keeping it real with y'all. And this is just a day that, not regular schedule, but it's still a good day. Don't feel bad if things don't always go as planned. Still just do your best to be mindful and whatever makes you feel good. And so that's this journey. And like I said, I still have so many more things that will probably change when it comes to my diet. So many more things that I want to implement. So many more things that I maybe want to eliminate. I'm still in the beginning of the journey, and this has been paying off well so far with these changes that I've made over time, with just being mindful of what I'm eating, cleaner foods, more whole foods, and not overindulging, and definitely cutting out a lot of the sweets. Per our last weigh-in a few weeks ago, your girl was already 7 pounds down, so I'm doing something right, okay? So y'all can follow suit in whatever way that fits y'all best, but just know that the overall goal for this is to do what we should be doing with the bodies that God has blessed us with. Instead of treating them like trash, we're going to treat them like the temples that we know that they are, because these bodies are literally a gift and you only get one of them, and you don't want to spend your life down here unhealthy and going through things that you wouldn't have to go through if you just simply took better care of yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that y'all really enjoyed the realism of the video. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything, and like I said, this is very much a real journey that I'm embarking on now. And I want to bring y'all along for the fun. It's only going to get better from here. I'm only going to learn more, educate myself more on things, and make better changes and create even better habits as the time goes on. And I feel like it would be a lot more fun if I know that some of y'all doing it with me and y'all enjoying the process right along with me. So don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and make sure you're joining the family. Follow me on my socials. They'll be down below in the description box. And I will be seeing y'all in our next video. I love you. Bye.